going to kick us off for Sky?
Afternoon, Nuno.
Afternoon.
Just start with some team news. I don't know if you have any more updates on Ward-Prowse and Fulkrug at the moment.
Yeah, both of them improving, starting to work, different stages. Dinos is still individual work. Niklas is progressing with the group. Not all the parts of the training session. So many players we have to manage. Individual programs, treatments, joining the group. Yeah.
You said last week they were still a few weeks away, but are you any closer to knowing specifically when they might be able to feature for the first team?
Then now comes the international break. I think after that, I'm positive that everything's going to be okay.
Anything else since the Newcastle game? Anyone picked up any injuries?
Some of them, unfortunately. After a football match, there's always knocks, there's always problems that we have to deal during the week. But let's see, we still have tomorrow, and let's see who's available for the match.
Can't confirm if anyone will miss the game on Saturday.
I cannot confirm it. I don't want to go much further on that. If you understand.
Of course. The Newcastle game, obviously,
Yeah.
very, very positive. I think one thing that a lot of people are talking about is the reaction of the team after going a goal down. Because
Yeah.
we've seen the team suffer after conceding a goal this season. Is that something you had to work on with the players, kind of mentally talking about if something happens in the game, how does the team react? Has that been a priority?
That's what is the game. Football is like that. Football is like that. So we don't have to really work hard on that. It's just realizing that you can be punished, but you have to react. You cannot put your head down and see that the game is over, because even when we conceded, we came from a really nice movement that he had the ball on the bar from Jared and the counter attack. So everybody felt that he came out of nothing and we were in a good moment. So the reaction was positive. As I see it, that is the best thing that happened to us. The way we went, where we reacted against adversity.
We talked a little bit last week about team selection, and you said obviously there's things that go on behind the scenes that you can't really go into. But against Newcastle, do you find now that you've maybe found something that works? Are you more confident in a system and an 11 that really might work for you? Because I know you've been here a few weeks now.
I think we competed really well. But the process is never over. You know that a football team is never over. So many things can happen, and you have to react it. So the process, there's no starting 11. There's a squad that is available for us to try and use. As long as they are healthy and committed, we have solutions and options. This is what we need.
Manager, after
Yeah.
the game on Sunday, put up a picture on his social media from the dressing room showing a picture of
The
all
babies.
players.
The babies. Yes.
Who was behind that? Was it you? Because he was very surprised. He said he didn't know how someone...
Now, it was a surprise for everybody. The player care really do things really nice. They did it in a really nice way, the player care. The players didn't know. My photo is there. Yeah, my photo is there. They asked me my photo. Try to figure out who is there.
You'll have to pick that one out for us. See.
I'll leave it to you. Try to find out. But my photo is there.
Study and have a look. What was the motivation behind that? What was the kind of message for the players?
To feel good, to see, to know. I think it's nice to see when we were young and had dreams and what motivated. And I think for us, it's important to go back to that feelings of being young and happy and trying to enjoy things.
There's been some talk this week. Nicholas Fulkrug's name has been in reports about potential transfer. I think comments from his agent kind of influenced that. He said that he doesn't really think the move has worked out, and as a result of that, potentially a move in January. I just wondered, has the player spoken to you or the club? Is that you understand the situation to be that way?
No, I understand. Everybody does their job in this industry. My job is to coach, and what I see, we arrived. Niklas played the first 2 games. Unfortunately, got injured. Now he's coming back. If we can get him healthy and ready to go, is another option for the team. This is how I see it.
Something we talked about in these press conferences the last few weeks have been the West Ham way. I just wondered, Freddie Potts on the weekend, he seemed to kind of personify that, I guess, in terms, because I know you talked about a lot about identity and feeling. He obviously has that connection with the crowd, but his performance as well in terms of the work rate. Kind of the
He played really good.
inspiration.
I think he played really, really good. I think he did a fantastic match. He was balanced. Almost all his actions was accurate, and he did what I think the team needed in that moment. The balance, his presence there in the middle of the park. But he played one game. Freddie played one game. Yeah, okay, he played 100 games in the Championship and League One. That's what made Freddie now, I think, is a good option for us. But he played one game. And we are here to help all the players improve. And Freddie is one of those that has so many things, so much talent to be taken off, and we're gonna try and do it.
Is that a bit of a message that we need to maybe just calm down with Freddie because it's just one game? Or?
To everybody, especially for us as a team, we have to realize where we come from. We win one match, but you just made a little step on what we have to do moving forward. It's past. Newcastle is finished. After this answer, I'll not speak again about that. And moving forward, how tough is going to be on Saturday? What will be required to compete against Burnley? Who are the best options? What do we want for the game? This is what we have to focus on and not make things. No, we are in a tough position that will require a lot of us to go out.
So just finally from me, on Burnley, I think the club hasn't won 2 home games in a row for quite a long time, I think since maybe October 2024, but you talked about the feeling in the stadium. The feeling seemed to be very positive in the stadium as the fans with you. There is another protest planned before the game, but how important is it to build that momentum this weekend and to have the fans once again with you to improve the home record?
It's going to be a new game. It's going to be a new game, so we don't have to. Again, I tell you, let's forget about one. What was proven against Newcastle is that the team give this and the fan give a lot. So we have to give a little bit more so the fans can give us more. This is what we want, and I repeat, it was amazing. London Stadium was beautiful to be there, to enjoy. We did something really nice, but we need them again. Thank you.
Hi, Nuno.
Hello.
Congratulations first on that win last weekend.
Thank you.
In terms of this weekend against Burnley, how different of a match are you expecting compared to how Newcastle played?
Totally different match, totally different team. Good players. Burnley's with Scott, it's been hard. We've been watching how good they've been, so we expect a totally different match.
If you guys win, West Ham will go level on points with Burnley. Is that something that the players are aware of, where you sit in the table? Is that something that you want the players to even think about?
The table now is not a reference for us, cannot be. We know that we are in a bad position in the table. Let's not think about the table, let's think about improving our game. If we consider that the priority is to improve first individually the players, the reflection of this improvement will come from the team. And if the team improves their game, then we can think about the table. Now the priority is not ifs. There are not ifs in our heads. We must compete.
And going back to the pictures
Yeah.
of players as children, and
Yeah.
your picture as well.
Yeah,
I interviewed Malik Diop yesterday,
Yeah.
and he said he thought it was a great idea because he said it reminded him of when he used to be a ball boy in Senegal. He's had such a rise in the last 2 years. He left Senegal at the age of 18, went to Norway, then won the title with Slavia Prague last season, then of course came here. So how do you see his development in the short few months he's been here at the club?
First of all, he's a beautiful boy. He's someone really special. He's so sensitive, and I think it has to do with all these things that you just mentioned. Is the way he arrived here, and I think he's living a dream. He's playing in the Premier League, and he enjoys so much. A lot of things to improve, a lot of talent, physicality, something really special. But it's like a diamond that you have to polish. I think. But if that photo produced this feeling on Malik, that was the right feeling to have, because this is how we should play football. We have great responsibilities, but we cannot ever forget you have to enjoy what you do.
Are you going to be using any other motivational tactics?
No, I don't know. It's going to be another surprise. I don't know. But it was not about the photo. The photo was just, I think, the boys did really well, and we have to acknowledge that it's been hard. And if you are in a club so long time and you don't win at home, you start to carry a big weight. And I felt that the boys were able to release themselves and show the resilience, the character, and most of them say, we want to change the situation. We want, as a group of people, we want to change the situation.
Last week you told me that Lucas Paquetá came with this talismanic number 10 for the club, and we saw such a great performance from him against Newcastle. Do you feel that performance was exactly what you were trying to say, that he can run the game, run the show from his position in the field?
I hope so. I think so. That's why I say and I insist and I keep repeating and I tell him the number 10, and especially a Brazilian number 10. And Lucas is a Brazilian number 10. So we expect a lot of things from Lucas, a lot of things. Saying this number 10 is just an example to personify what I think what Lucas has to give us, and he has so much to give us.
And finally for me, I know you've made personnel changes, tactical changes since you've come to the club. Last weekend against Newcastle we saw you switch your central defenders around, Jean-Claude Todibo on the left, Max on the right, and they both played really well. So I just wondered, what was the thinking behind switching them?
This is the same thing that we spoke about. If that was only the problem, switching the players, and we solve the problems that we have, is not. It's just a detail that we believe can help our game. Defensively, it can help our game. So we did that before, and we're gonna try and do it, because it's not only. It's realized that we have to improve players, but are they versatile enough to give us different things on different positions? It happened with Max in this game. We don't know if it's gonna repeat again this weekend. Moving forward, we don't know, but it's something that we look at. Is what is the best for the player and for the team. Thank you.
Just finally, Laura.
A great win against Newcastle, of course. Congratulations.
Thank you.
Do you think this will build not just confidence in the team, but also build a connection with fans?
It helps. But Saturday we have another test. Saturday we have another challenge ahead of us.
It's been a great record as well for West Ham against Burnley. They've been unbeaten in their past 6 matches. A very good record for your side, and one you'll hope to extend, I'm sure.
Of course, but numbers don't mean anything when you go to a new game. We're gonna face a very good team that we have to be switch on, and we have to compete really well. And now that we slightly put our standards, if Newcastle is our standards, we have to improve.
Alan Wilson also has a very good record against Burnley. It's 6 goals for him in these last 4 starts against that side. How has he impressed you so far?
I think he did a good game. Tough job, because he had 2 big physical centre halves with him all the time. But I think having a presence there, Callum gave us that. He came 60 minutes. We had to manage Callum, but his experience, I think it can really help the team, and I hope he continues. And that record that he has against Burnley, I'm going ahead already. If he scores, it will be amazing.
and finally for me, Scott Parker, of course, Burnley manager, played for West Ham.
Yes, I know.
Reception at London Stadium. What do you make of him as your opposition manager?
Oh, I have huge respect for Scott. We know each other a long way now. We face ourselves many times. Great respect. He had an experience overseas. Someone that I really admire and respect.
Cameras off, please.